Hello, class. My name is Van Kemp. I'm a cybersecurity operations engineer supporting the United States Air Force. I work in the cyber proving ground where we look at different cyberspace capabilities and we try to map those capabilities to existing defensive and offensive cyber requirements. One of the things that we've seen, especially over the last decade or so, is the slow acquisition of cyberspace capabilities. All too often, there are times where senior leaders try to treat cyber and IT like an aircraft or an aircraft carrier. We still flying aircrafts from the 60s and 70s. How many of us have computers at home from the 60s and 70s? Cyber evolves too quickly, and we need to ensure our warfighters have the appropriate tools to fight that cyber war going forward. So my proposal is expediting the Air Force's acquisition and procurement of cyberspace capabilities. So the research questions I'm leveraging are: how do Air Force cyberspace workers leverage acquisition and procurement process to field cyberspace capabilities? And what actions can the Air Force take to expedite the fielding of cyberspace capabilities to warfighters? And as you probably could notice, my questions were written qualitatively in nature. So for my DSP, the qualitative methodology will be used. The design will focus on improving the Air Force's acquisition and procurement of cyberspace capabilities. And the qualitative methodology was chosen because I need to understand how those stakeholders and those affected by our current cyber acquisition processes, how do they feel? What do they truly believe could be the fix actions? This is very important to me because my goal is to capture those problems with the current acquisition and procurement processes, and hopefully from the research provide a realistic solution to possibly help expedite the fielding of those capabilities to the warfighter. This is extremely important with our adversaries out here. They're getting better and better at launching cyber attacks. We need to ensure our warfighters have the appropriate tools to defend our assets, our resources, against those attacks and launch attacks of our own. The ethical consideration that's most important to me for this study is protecting the privacy and confidentiality of my participants. My goal is to ensure they are not going to receive any backlash or punishment from their leadership, peers, organization. So I want to protect them as much as possible. Will not include any of their names in my study. I want their views to be safeguarded, so no one can attribute what they said back to them. Because unfortunately, retaliation and punishment does happen. It shouldn't, but it does. And I believe it's my utmost responsibility to ensure that I protect those participants from that type of retaliation. And with that said, I would like to thank you all for this time. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. And I'm open to feedback, and have a blessed day.